All right, here's what needs to happen. Okay, let's make sure that's like that. No. Yes. Does that look pretty centered? Hi. Okay. Let me clear my throat. So, must have broke that. I feel like I just broke it. I'm putting on my ColourPop Pretty Fresh. La la la. Ha la 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 la. I had this fucking goiter on my face right here for like quite some time. It was like actually, it's like I'm like pretty much impervious and I have this like attitude about my health that's like I wish I had the same attitude about my health or about money as I have about my health because like I pretty much like believe that my health is like untouchable and like it doesn't matter what happens. Like I'm like immortal, nothing can happen bad to me. Alex, I'm so glad you're here. I love you so much. I was hoping that you'd be able to get on tonight. And you don't have to work tomorrow, right? Like I feel like last Friday, the Friday that I got on here, you had to work at like 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. So I fucking bought the wrong Pepsi. Boo. It's like you wait a year or two even to buy a 12 pack of Pepsi and then you get the real sugar kind. And it's like, thanks. Thanks for that. I guess my higher power didn't really want me to have a Pepsi. No work on Sunday. Perfect. But that's accurate, right? We were on here on a Friday night and you had to work at 6 a.m. or something or you had to get up at 6 a.m. on Saturday. That's correct, right? Because I was thinking about going live last night and then I thought, well, fuck, man. Alex is going to have to go to bed early. So I work Monday through Friday. I think I had something with the kids. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was something. So I was like, I was thinking about going live last night, which I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't like, well, Alex isn't going to be able to go because she has to get up on Saturday, so I'm not going to do it. It was more like, well, maybe tomorrow would be better, and plus Alex I think has to work Saturday mornings. But okay. So what's next? I swear to God, I just live for this ColourPop. It's like so easy and it's like a no-brainer. It's like so easy and it's just light and like it doesn't really matter. Plus, it really is like a moisturizer. It's like whenever I put on a foundation or whatever, I like think of only the like tinted part, but I don't really think of the moisturizer part. And I can just really put this on like it's a lotion. And then I use other products on top of it that kind of give me a little more coverage. So not a ton, but I mean, by the time you get your bronzer on, your blush on, you know what I mean? Like your highlighter, all the things, your brows, your eyeshadow, it's like you have everything covered anyway, like at least to some degree, I feel like. So okay. Sorry, my like face products are like down below. So that's why I keep leaning down. I literally have no idea. You know what? Here's what I have right now. I actually have like sweet fucking palette overload. I'm not going out tonight. No, I just I honestly to me like doing a live is kind of like going out. Like that was one of the things that I realized like a couple Fridays ago was that or when I went live that Friday night is that it was like so much fun for all of us to be able to get on this live and kind of connect and basically like it it kind of was like the equivalent of going out on Friday night, only you don't have to leave, so that I felt like that was, like, a pretty fun thing to do for weekend nights, you know what I mean? Like, I would fuck if I was, like, going out, I would love to go hang out with you guys, and we can just, like, party on YouTube, right? So, this is my Arbonne Setting Pretty translucent face powder, and I don't, like, talk about it. I talk about it a little bit, but I don't, like, go overboard with it because everybody's all like, um, you know, feel some kind of way about MLM products, but dude, I think, like, I buy a lot of MLM products, and, like, I think they're really good, and I think a lot of the stuff I use is, like, competitive as fuck, and it sells itself. So I like products that sell themselves, like, as a ex like, my ex line of work, I like products that, like, I don't have to talk people into buying, you know what I mean? So it's like, I like it when other people like products that sell themselves, like, no multi-level marketing person ever had to go like, "Oh my god, you should try these products, they're so good," and me going like, "Well, they don't really work." Like, no, they fucking work really good, you know what I mean? And Arbonne is yummy as fuck, so I would be boring going out since I don't do anything anymore. Uh, I'm I'm actually still a lot of fun to go out with when I'm not crying. Mm. Real. I don't know. I actually when I think about it, now that I think about it, when I used to be a whiskey drinker, it was about I'd be just as likely to cry as I am now. So, like, I've always been a, like, massive crier. Like, I'd get whiskey drunk and I would either be like, "Oh my god, I love you guys so much. I fucking love you so much," or I'd be like, "I'm gonna fight everybody in this bar or fuck all of you guys." Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I still have a lot of fun going out. I don't do it very often, like, only with, like, certain friends, you know what I mean, if they're going out. So, sometimes I go out with my friends and we go out dancing, but I don't really like dance music. I like to dance to, like, metal music, which is, like, nobody else likes that, so, like, dancing for me is, like, I go for 5 songs and then I hang out with my friends and it's alright, but, like, I actually really actually I like going out with my friends when they're drinking and I'm not. It's fun for me. Okay, I've been using my, Physicians Formula butter bronzer. Bitch, look at this pan. Like, I thought I threw it in the garbage. When I pan a product like this, it's gone. This is already gone, so I thought I threw it away. But anyways, I can't get it to blend. I've been using my Milk Makeup, like, cream bronzer for so long that I can't really get a blend with a brush anymore. Now I feel like this looks pretty good, but then when I go to the other side, well, we'll just see. Maybe it'll be fine. I had this really good thing that I read. I follow, like, all these, like, heavy metal pages on Instagram. One of them, I mean, they make me laugh. That's the thing is, like, metal memes make me laugh my ass off because, like, I relate, right? Like, so much. But, um, I'm gonna open this one up because it's pretty fucking good and show it to you. I was gonna read, it's Loudwire did an article on all the artists, the last song that they performed before they died, and I thought that that might be, like, an interesting little read. Or maybe it'll get us all running for the razors, I'm not sure. Okay, I think I might be getting my brush mojo back because this dude, it usually looks, like, so patchy lately. Because I have a little dent in my head right here too, and I fucking seriously it always looks, like, dirty in this dent. I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like honestly, one time on my birthday, it was, like, my 31st birthday, I got my head smashed into a cinder block, and I think I might have gotten, like, a little dippy poo right here, because dude, it's like a dip and it's like right there. That's like anyways, that was one of those times when I cried on my birthday, like all night drunk. Mhm. Yeah, I feel like my forehead just looks a little bit patchy when I use a brush, and it looks perfect when I use my beauty blender with my Milk Makeup cream bronzer, but my Milk Makeup cream bronzer doesn't smell like coconuts and fucking summertime. I almost named this video, "Crying on a Saturday Night" because of that Misfits song, um, but then I thought everybody would actually think I was, like, trying to clickbait them, which I'm not above that. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm not above trying to clickbait people. Girl, what? Oh my god, what are you doing? You're on here, that's crazy. Okay, listen, girl, I found an article of everybody's like the last song that band members played before they died. And I just thought like I'd read a couple of them because I thought it would be interesting. Kelly, oh my God, what the fuck? Hi, girl. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. So, some people know this if they're like hardcore Misfits fans. But there's different singers for Misfits, and it honestly got pointed out to me by some guy, like, well into my adulthood, like, I was never, like, a hardcore Misfits fan until I kind of learned these, like, different things, and, one of them is that, like, there's Glenn Danzig Misfits, and then there's Mikhail Graves Misfits, and so Mikhail Graves had kind of a different flavor, and so Mikhail Graves is, like, the one who's saying, like, "Descending Angel," and I don't know, and then "Crying on a Saturday Night," so I almost named this video "Crying on a Saturday Night," but then I thought everybody would feel, like, clickbaited. Okay, so the ones that I found, like, the most interesting right off the top were Randy Rhoads. The last song he performed before he died was "Paranoid" by Black Sabbath. And then Cliff Burton, hit the last song he performed was "Fight Fire with Fire" by Metallica. You guys wanna hear more? Rule of thumb is that the first couple of albums of a band are always better. Dude, me too. Honestly, I can't even believe you're on here. It's crazy. Mhm. I don't have enough Davina Shadows, honestly. I have some. I have some. I have 18, which I know that ain't a lot, but I mean, it's actually it's some, you know what I mean? It's a grip. So anyways, I'm just like I'm kind of doing my makeup, but that's not really the priority. I just got on here to hang out with you guys because I love it. So Kurt Cobain's last song that he performed was Heart Shaped Box. Lane Staley from Alice in Chains, the last song he performed was Man in the Box. Ooh, Dimebag Darrell, the last song he performed was Breathing New Life by Damage Plan, not with Pantera. That's sad. Ooh, Scott Weiland. His last song was Unglued by Stone Temple Pilots. Oh, Chris Cornell's last song was Slaves and Bulldozers by Soundgarden. It's sad. Mm. I have a couple. Just not a singles person. I tuck them away. I never look at them again. I look at them so like I almost always use singles when I kind of do looks on my own and when I do looks on my own, it looks like this. I'll like think of a color theme or whatever. Like maybe I'll decide I want to use two different palettes or something like that. And so then I'll like do the color story that I want to use, but then it's like I cannot find the perfect shimmer. And so then I spend like an hour trying to find that one shimmer that's going to match everything like so perfectly, pull it all together. You know what I mean? Cause dude, shimmers these days don't fuck around, right? Like shimmers these days, you can find a shimmer, like you can literally be wearing a Christmas sweater and find a shimmer that will match red and green, or like, you know what I mean? Blue and pink. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you can find a shimmer that will shift to any like opposing two colors, you know what I mean? 18 is a lot. I've got 2 bundles. I've got the exploder bundles, both of them. I've got the Wonka exploders and I've got the Galaxy exploders. You know what I mean? And so that's quite a bit. It's not as many as I wish I had, honestly. Like, I'm not like a crazy fucking singles person, but I will tell you, you fucking already know I want that fucking mermaid shit. Like, it's like, I can't. I just can't with it. Just everything about it. The theme, the cover, the colors, the names, every fucking thing about it. That like dark mermaid shit, I'm all about it. And you know, honestly, if I'm being honest, like I was just thinking like, you know, I used to think that I was just kind of like a mystical, like just like whatever magic shit, you know what I mean? But honestly, it's not really true. I feel like I'm like kind of partial to like dragons, fairies, and mermaids. Like that's like, you know, kind of my where I like to live is dragons, fairies, and mermaids. Other things aren't as much my favorite. I mean, what is there left? Okay, you guys, this fucking thicket stick it brow, I have so many problems with doing feathered brows, which feathered brows are kind of they're not in like they were, you know. But I'll read you guys a shit in just one second. But this thicket stick it brow really, really feathers my brows like and holds them. It's crazy. I like to feather my brows just because to tell you the truth, like um when I feather them, it makes them look like a normal level of thickness. Do you know what I mean? Like, most people have, like, thick like, a certain thickness of brows, but, like, we don't because we're from the '90s and shit. Look at that. That just looks like a normal brow. Okay. 18 is still I love that indie brands are incorporating shifty shades into their palettes now. Same. And I like it when they have, like, a mix of, like, shifty shades and mattes because then it's, like, a little more affordable for everybody. Plus, then everybody gets a chance to, like, fuck with everybody's matte formula, which when you're just buying singles, like, I don't know how it is. I know there's a lot of people who are really good at buying singles and mattes and shit, but, like, I if I'm gonna just buy singles, it's gonna be, like, only shifty shadows, right? And so getting a chance to, like, test people's mattes. I only have 7 singles from Davina now. It will be more ASAP, especially after the live your live the other night. Fuck, I missed it. Did you fucking bring the house down, Deandra? Super bummed the lead singer of Hepcat passed away. All my music idols are dropping like flies. Truth. When I had brows, thick it was bomb as fuck. You don't have any brows anymore? I've been looking at so many of your pictures lately. Why do I not know that? Tanya, I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Either way. Sorry, it just seems like weekend nights is a fun night to do this on. Cause I ain't doing shit. Honestly, I mean, what would I even be doing anyway? It's not even like that. It's not even like I ain't doing shit. It ain't like that. This is doing something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, "This is fun." Like, it's fun to go live on weekend nights and hang out with all my girls and shit. It's fucking badass. It's a fucking cool thing that I get to do this, right? I think a lot of people who create, like, content they kind of like and I'm not gonna say that I'm not like I'm not gonna say guilty, but I'm not gonna say that I have not done this because, like, I used to be super nervous to go live, but, like, now I'm just like, dude, going live is just, like, kicking it. It's just, like, chilling with your homies, like, it's fucking fun, dude, and so it's really just, like, calling it's just like a conference call to fucking to the world, like, "Hey, bros, if you guys wanna hang out, I'm here, bitches." This is what I do. I kinda just go backwards and upside down in every fucking direction so I can get all this shit right down to the root, and then I just pull everything up, and I actually just started pulling everything up, like, literally a week ago, and it looks so good, and it really holds. It's crazy. but I haven't been doing my brows like this, so, this is usually my good brow, but since I've been doing them different, it's, like, a little bit too thin. Yeah, it's so fun. Like, it doesn't even matter. People can come and go as they please. It's basically like a party on the internet. It's like a fucking makeup party. Like, I don't even care about doing my makeup. I just got on here to drink my Pepsi and fucking say hey and tell you guys how much I love you. Seriously, you know, I've been going through a lot of shit this year, and I'm gonna tell you one thing is like, I love you guys so fucking much. Like, you hear fucking YouTubers say that all the time, and like, I think they're telling the truth, but, like, I just want you guys to know that, like, when I journal and when I, like, write about shit, like, this is, like, everything to me. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are fucking really fucking special and important to me, so anyway. Mm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. That bitch. I'm so sorry. I did a Zoom call, like, fucking a month or 3 weeks ago or something, and I put that blurry background in the back, and now I don't know how to get rid of it. So, yeah, it sucks. Okay. Oh, I just go like this on a towel. Yeah, they kinda do all do that, you're not wrong. Keeps all grounded to be o yeah, I agree. Exactly, girls' night, exactly, exactly. Um, okay. I feel like I've got one side super thick and then the other side's like this one's like Bert and this one's like Ernie. Oh, d does everybody know understand that reference? We all know that we were raised on Sesame Street. I've been talking a little bit lately about this, when I was, like, homeless in Seattle, like and, like, not, like, homeless like a victim, but, like, homeless like it was, like, the best summer of my fucking life. Um, I met these kids and they were actually from Montana and they had a band called The Elements and they went to Missoula. It was like during the garage days time, right? And so they were like going to Seattle so that they could make it big with their band. And their band was really fucking good. And clearly they did not make it because I cannot find a single one of their fucking songs on the entire internet. And they were really good. And I've been like thinking so much about it lately. I just want to find this tape that I had. Yeah, it was a tape. I had a fucking tape of them. That's all it was. I mean, it wasn't that fucking long ago. It was like, well, maybe, yeah, like 97 or something. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me. Okay, so Deandra, I have this burly fucking bone, right? Like my bone right here is burly and it actually like goes out just a little bit where my brows grow out. And so in order for me to like paint on, like draw on my brows, I actually have to like go out of my way to like I have to like go like this and then I have to like press really hard because there's like a dip right there because my brow bone sticks out like right where my brow is growing. So I have to actually like push harder to get over it's like a speed bump, man. Girl, I know you know what I'm talking about. And it's right here too. Like right here goes in. Like, cause my bone is like fucking Neanderthal brow. Deanderthal brow. No, I wasn't making fun of you. I'm sorry, but that was actually just like popped into my head. I had to. Seriously, honestly not making fun of you, like, but dude, it was, like, too perfect. I had to say it. Oh my god, I hope we can still be friends. I mean, are we there? Like, can I make jokes like that? Yeah, dude. Seriously. I don't have yeah, I mean, they do. They're like this. I mean, what are you gonna do? And they're getting worse. Like, I've been noticeably getting worse. Like, my lids are getting, like but see, like, you know how you see fucking, like, P. Louise and, like, all these people, like, go like this and, like, bring their brow around right here, and, like, they, like, extend it out? No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, like, you know how, like, you guys know what I'm talking about? They, like, make them. They carve them so perfect, and they bring them out to, like, the middle of the temple, and it's, like, so fucking sculpted. I can't get around this. I I wonder if I can get you guys at an angle where you could look at it. It's like Neanderthal brow right there, like big old gorilla skull. Okay, I need to stop right now. I need to stop this. I'm gonna have the blackest eyebrows. It doesn't matter how long you grow your eyebrows out, they won't come back. I will tell you, I use that new brow. It's like $100 for a little tiny bottle, and it lasts for, like, 2 months or something. It works, but the minute you stop using it, your brows go away again where they were already gone. My eyebrows go for days, bushy and brown. Oh, they do, yeah, you're so lucky. I've actually seen your pictures, yeah. I think we need to make well, I make playlists. I miss the '80s and '90s too, tapes. Has anyone seen the Dave Chappelle Sesame Street episodes? No, but I don't love, like, Dave Chappelle, the Dave Chappelle Show, but all of his stand-up comedy is so fucking good. That fucking one where he says, "If you guys see me in Walmart, for one, something has gone really wrong with my dreams. My dreams did not come true." And now every time I walk into Walmart, I'm like, "Dude, this I something went really wrong with my dreams." Yeah, he's fucking, he's, very inappropriate. I love it. Okay, so here's what I literally have no idea. Here's what I'm in a fucking dilemma right now, and the reason why is because I have so many good palettes right now that I actually have, like, overwhelm again, and so, like, I Sophia! Awesome. Nighty night, my girl. So anyways, I have all these really good palettes and I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, period. So, I thought about doing and I wonder one of my people that I talk to quite frequently in the comments suggested that I try an all shimmer look. And so I thought about doing that because I know I've done one before and I'm sure it didn't look bad. So it's not like I've never done one. I just don't I'm just gonna kind of go like that and see if I can. This is my little unearthly brush right here. I feel like we're on a new launch lull. I didn't get either of the new launches. I'm glad I didn't get the Glamlight one. Did I for whoever of you guys did, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good, but I don't think it's gonna be oh, you guys know it ain't gonna be good enough for me. I'll be bitching around about it. It really would have to beat those Scooby Doo palettes. It's hard for me to tell the quality of a palette when I watch other YouTubers use it. Like, and that pretty much goes for anything just because my style is different. Mm. Was that you? Yes, that was you. You were the one who said it looks like an oil spill. That's it, that's it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shit's about to get real with releases because we have not had a bunch lately. Well, did you guys read that Suva Beauty is closing down and so is JD Glow because they got sued and they're reopening as a new brand and they said our brand is probably gonna die because, it's gonna be too small to keep it open. Girl, the struggle is real, right? I'm glam lighted out. Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So here's the deal. Notoriously Morbid restocked the fucking Madame Violet palette, which I am fucking all about this palette, you guys know. It was actually ranked my second pink palette, second only to Watch the Queen Conquer, and Watch the Queen Conquer is a 42 pan palette. So it's like, you know what I mean? So a 9 pan palette ranked second to that. So, I mean, needless to say, just I think it's a really good fucking, the shadows are so good in it. So I thought about doing an all shimmer look with this. I'm so sorry that's blurry, you guys. It's irritating, but so anyways, I'm going to start. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I'm going to start with this dark color and I'm going to use that to deepen up my outer crease or my outer V. Okay, I have an idea and it's going to look good. I guess I'll use this Bold Morphe M506. No, or did they? No, Suva did not get sued. Suva is closing down. They're done. And then JD Glow got sued for something and they're opening back up as a new name because I think they got sued for their name. I'm going to use this like deepest maroon color. God, that's irritating to me. I'm so sorry, you guys. There you go. Okay. Okay, we're going for oil spill awesomeness. Mm. Damn, that's really pigmented. That's got a really nice black base, doesn't it? Look at how dark that is. I mean, maybe it doesn't look that dark on screen, but I mean, it's hard because it's a shimmer, so it looks light and dark. Actually, let's just keep, I'm just gonna trust the process, Kelly. I will tell you this. I watched fucking Mel Thompson do an all shimmer look with the Star Wars palette from Pat McGrath's, and it was really pretty. So I'm going to start holding my brushes with my pinky out. Do it. That's the way to get your better blend, girl. You just got to relax and get that brush up off your skin. Like when you start to get tense, back up off of it and use your pinky to kind of wait it out and also to relax, you know? Mm. I know. Well, honestly, I mean, Unearthly had it. Unearthly got sued for their name when it was Alien. I'm light it out. Got sued. Mauve pinks look so good on you. I'm a tropical color or grungy gal. I know I've been looking at a lot of your looks. It's so funny. You know, after you were talking about the St. Patty's Day thing, well, okay, so my friend taught me that it's not St. Patty's with a T, it's St. Patty's Day with a D. But then I read your post the other day about like, you know, it's a slur or whatever. And so then like the very next day, I saw somebody post a post that actually said, something about St. Patty's Day and it was like Patty. So I'm like, oh my God, just like messed up all the way around, right? Like it says it's like a racial slur and it's misspelled. Oh, am I allowed to laugh at that? That is what it is. It's like you just take a breath and like just kind of make some time to be with yourself, bro. If there's one piece of advice that I can give anybody to help their blend is to fucking slow down just a little tiny bit and back that pressure off, like, period. Okay, I literally feel like I'm not gonna like this very much, but I'm really scared I'm not gonna like this, and all my friends are gonna see me when I go out tonight. Just kidding. You guys are all my friends. I hope Heather gets her ass on here. I will. I will. If people don't know, they don't know. Patty is more of a slur in the States than in the UK. In the UK, it can be short for Patrick. Yeah, so that's what I thought it was. I've never heard of, I mean, I have heard of a paddy wagon, but that's not a word that I would ever that's not a word that I would ever make a reference to, so that's, like, not even in my world, but I wondered if it was because then after you said that, I went and actually, like, did some research, and it said, that, it can be taken as this or that, so I just thought, why use it at all? Because I have been using it ever since my friend, like, corrected me and told me that it was PADDY, but for St. Patty's Day, but I wouldn't refer to it in any other, no other reference would I make. I get scared when I start doing my eyeshadow. I am always worried I'm going too far. Like spatial wise or pigment wise. I rarely wear makeup on the go to go out anymore, just at home and then in the shower. That's so funny. I am using it's the Stone Cold palette by Notoriously Morbid. Honestly, because I didn't really know what to use and I have so many palettes that I want to use that I just got like overwhelmed. So I just decided to stick with what like I was talking to Kelly about the other day and doing an all shimmer look. Plus the Notoriously Morbid restocked the Madame Violet palette. So I just thought I would use these two. Honestly, there's 1,000 palettes that I could be using right now, or at least 10. There's at least 10 palettes that I'd be happy to use right now. So I just grabbed these ones because I thought if I sit here and think about what palette I want to use all night, I'm not going to do shit. I'm just going to sit here paralyzed with too many options. Hmm. Right, just close your eyes and point to one. Alexandria, try using Scotch tape as a guide. It helps. Yes. Tape! What palette are you using? I rarely wear makeup. What's the problem? I get scared when I start doing my eyeshadow. I'm always worried I'm going too far. What do you mean? I feel like she's talking about pigment-wise, like she's using too much makeup. Am I wrong? I you're not talking about, like, the area that you're moving to, you're talking about the color, like, it being too fierce, like, too much? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm not positive, but I know I think that's what she's talking about. Yeah. Oh, just close your eyes and point to one. Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, right? I honestly feel like I don't even have any need I can't even declutter right now because, like, I have all the shit I have is, like, shit that I want. I mean, maybe, like, I have a couple things that I could fucking get rid of, but I don't know. I don't even think I can get rid of anything. I'm going to go in with this do I wanna do that? I'm gonna use the E27, Sigma E27, and I'm gonna go into this raspberry color and just kind of barely oh, yeah, this is gonna be cute. Oops, actually, I forgot. Dude, honestly, okay, so a long time ago, Sigma, I ordered an order from them and they sent me the wrong order, and then they wouldn't send me my right order until I mailed them back the order that they sent me wrong. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. It was like an eyeliner. I literally have it still. I've never used it, not even once. It was a fucking liquid liner. And they like, I finally was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to get Zoeva brushes and fuck you guys. And so I did that. And then she emailed me back and it was months. So I've kind of always had a grudge against Sigma brushes, but Tanya sent me some and I really like the shape of them. Actually, okay, Kelly. Okay, okay. My face is starting to come back. I love it when my brow bone has a fucking shimmer on it. Like, it just makes it look like it kind of looks like a car to me, or, like, it looks like the fucking glare on the front, like, bumper, or, like, when it goes around the wraparound on the lights or whatever. That's what it looks like to me when my brow bone is highlighted. Oh, wow. I don't blame you. I like my Jessup brushes. Yeah, and they're super cheap. Like, the Zoeva set is, like, $70, but the Jessup one is, like, 17. Mm. Oh, wow, yeah. Zoeva are my favorite brushes. Yeah, Zoeva is my favorite brushes as well. 70s? What does that mean? I'm sending you Kelly, I'm sending you some Zoeva brushes. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 70s used a lot of shimmer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always wear highlighter, no fear. I wanna beam from my cubicle at work. Yeah. I love that. I love that you're like that. I feel like, I feel like people could wear makeup if they wanted to and they feel like they can't. So, okay, now here's where shit's gonna get either really cool, like this is gonna be make or breaker right here, because I'm gonna use this Jessup 227. I'm gonna go into this and I'm gonna use this whitest color to do everything else. I'm gonna go buck right here. Like I'm just gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do the inner corner. I'm gonna do the lid. Is this gonna be not that good? Do I need to use a fucking glitter primer? Well, if I do, I can just go over this with the glitter primer then. And then men like me come around. Oh, my daddy said shoot. I feel like this is like the game changer right here. Like this is either going to make it look amazing or it's going to make it look super stupid. But I feel like if this wasn't going to work, I wouldn't even want to do this. You know what I mean? Like it has to work, or doing an all shimmer look would be like not interesting to me at all without like a fucking highly fucking reflective brow bone. And quite frankly, this is, like, pretty reminiscent of that Star Wars look. I feel like I honestly don't remember that Star Wars look, but I sort of remember the palette, and I feel like this is, like, living. And I am gonna put some glitter primer on my lid because that's not that's not good enough. That is not good enough. I'm telling you. Marky! I wanna do highlighter, but I'm not sure for my face shape. Here's how I do highlighter. I think what's gonna make me look magical, not what's gonna make me look highlit. And dude, that my fucking highlighter game has super changed just like recently. I kind of took on these new like highlighter tricks, which I'll actually show you guys. Um, Thank you so much. How are you? Good to have you on here. I've never seen you comment before. I would remember a name like Marky. Baby girl, he's playing you. Okay, I wear highlighter a little on my cheeks. I like applying highlighter with my finger instead of a brush. I like both. I'll show you guys my new trick. You're gonna love it. Okay, this looks really good. And also I'm going to put on some glitter primer because And maybe I can just even actually mm, do I want it to be precise or no? No. Okay. And then did I tell you guys that I'm using this toppest pink, lightest pink? Sorry. Okay, yes, much better. You guys, I like probably within the last year got into this band. It's called Queen Adrena, and they sound so much like 90s fucking like Riot Girl fucking bands. They're so good. I don't know how they're not like new, but they're not like super old either. They're not from the 90s, but they're so good. And they're so like reminisce, like um I gotta do a nose boop of highlighter on the tip of the nose. Yes, I say boop, boop. I get it. I get it, girl. What else are you gonna say? What else describes that action? Nothing? Okay. Yeah. No. I didn't use that palette at all. Oh, you know what? I feel like I'm, like, going I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm, like I'm not even conscious. I'm just, like, talking to you guys. You're awesome. First time, definitely not the last you'll be seeing me, though. Dude, I'm really glad you're here. Honestly, I love meeting people on lives. It's like, I love meeting people in the comments, and I think that people don't, like, really know like, it's hard to make a comment, like, I get it, like, if you're, like, overwhelmed, if you have ADHD, if you don't have a ton of time, like, it's hard to make a thoughtful comment, you know what I mean? But I fucking guarantee you, dude, if you're making, like, thoughtful comments, like, it's, like, nice when people say, like, "Hey, your makeup looks great," or, like, "Dude, you look amazing, love the look," or, "These colors are awesome." But, like, when you actually say something that can actually, like, help me, like, pinpoint your personality to your name, and then, like, you'd be surprised at how much of, impact you make, and then, like, how you really like, people start to matter to me, not that people don't matter, but, like, when I can actually, like, start to, like, parse out your personality and, like, really associate it with your name, and then it's like, when I don't get a comment from you for, like, a month or 2, then I'm like, "Where the fuck is Marky?" You know what I mean? Which it's funny, you go through this, like, process, I feel like, with that because I had a subscriber on my channel, and those of you who have been here for a really long time already kinda know this story, but, I had a subscriber on my channel, and when COVID first started and I really wasn't, like, caring that much about it, which that's, like, my stance or whatever, but, like, I had this friend in Australia, and, like, I didn't hear from her for, like, 3 weeks, and I fucking thought like, suddenly thought, like, dude, if something happened to her, I would, like, literally just never even she'd just be blinked out of existence, and I would never hear from her again. Well, um, she ended up going through quite a bit of different things and, like, had some health problems that were, like, pretty severe, but she called me after, like, 3 weeks. She, like, texted me on WhatsApp and, like, called me and was like, "Hey, that's not gonna happen happen because I gave my brother your phone number and told him that if anything happens to me that he needs to call you." And so that happened, and I was able to, like, walk through that process with her, but, like, she ended up, like, leaving this planet. And so that was, like, on my channel, and so, like, it's crazy. So, like, now it's like you go through something like that, and then all of a sudden you're like, when you don't hear from somebody for, like, 3 or 4 weeks, you're like, "Dude, I hope I hear from them again, but maybe they're just not into makeup anymore," or whatever, like, we don't get to, like, say, but, like, I have, like, kind of gone through, uh, like, like a growing experience, but like a transition of where like I've actually like seen people through their entire like end of their life on this channel and like really like been through the process of like, being in contact with them in the comments and then not hearing from them for a few weeks and being like actually getting worried and then like, you know what I mean? So like once you go through like that kind of whole process with somebody, it's like you just kinda come to this realization that you might hear from somebody and, like, talk to them all the time for, like, 3 months straight, like, talking in the fucking comments, and then all of a sudden, you're just never gonna hear from them again, and it's like, it's real. That's real shit right there. Okay, I am Did I even use the other color? Like, what am I actually doing right now? Don't worry, there's nothing I can't fix. Literally nothing. I'm pretty sure I had that on the good. Okay, um, so good. Yeah. Peel away the layers like an onion. Stella! You know, the people who have been here for a long time, they kind of watched me go through that, and honestly, even, like, when I declutter, like, cause she, like, used to send me palettes, like, she sent me so many of my palettes, and, like, sometimes I end up having to declutter them, and I still get, like, a little like, actually, I actually feel like I could get choked up right now because, like, she's like the person she made me feel like a real YouTuber, like, my videos were fucking jack shit, and she was, like, sending me palettes. You know what I mean? From Australia, like, sometimes it would take me a really long time to get them too, and, like, one of my first discount codes was from a brand that she was sending me the palettes for, and, like, I got my first discount code, like and it was, like, when I still wasn't even cleaning my brushes. I was like, fucking I mean, whatever, it's not like no YouTubers are like makeup pros, like, we're not makeup pros, we're just like, you know, we just decided we wanted to do this and we fucking did it, you know what I mean? But anyways, so, like, a lot of you guys, when you guys see me have to, like, do a declutter and, like, have to declutter some shit that she gave to me, I'm like, "Ooh," I still get a little fucking choky, have a little choky poo. Okay, I definitely look like, fucking spacey and shit. I wonder what that fucking Star Wars palette looked like. I wonder, like, if I could you know what I mean? Because honestly, I feel like this looks very, like, similar to oops. Yeah, I mean, what some of us I've had some of the, like, most special fucking relationships on my YouTube channel. I literally like, I was saying this before Marky, you got on here, before a lot of you guys got on here. Dude, I literally fucking love you guys. Like, at this point, like, right now, like, where I'm at in my life, literally, I can't think of nothing better I would rather do than fucking get on a live with you guys on Saturday night. Like, period. I don't wanna go out. Mm, mhm. Dude, she loved me. Scorpio 13, if you wanna, like, if you don't I'll call you Scorpio or you can tell me what your name is, but either way. Yeah, she did love me. Dude, I know, like, I always think that, like, she left a footprint, you know what I mean? I was just thinking recently how there's a couple like, another palette that she gave me that I swore I would never get rid of, and I kind of have been thinking I wanna get rid of it, and I'll tell you the 2 palettes that I'm never getting rid of that she gave to me are the 2 she sent me the last 2 palettes that she sent me was the Adept 9 Hydran and the Plain Jane palette. I will never get rid of those palettes. They're like you know what I mean? They were her last gift to me, and also they're, like, so good, like, it's gonna be a really long time until those fucking are not competitive anymore. They are competitive palettes, right? So it's like, God, you get some palettes and they're so fucking good. It's like, what are you gonna do? There's not at this point, dude, shit has evolved like a motherfucker. Okay. I feel like I wish this was a little bit darker, and also I want this shadow to go in. I don't want it to be completely covered by all lightness. The PM Decadence is always the one people say they don't like. I love mine. Had a trucker come through. Had to step out for a sec, I'm back. You had a trucker come through. What does that mean? It's nice to know that we matter to people we watch and support. Super refreshing. Our interactions, as small as they are powerful for sure. Yeah, and honestly, they take time because I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, when I watch people's videos at this point, I don't comment, and they're my friends. You know what I mean? Like, I watch my friends' videos and I don't comment because, like, I don't have I don't have that. to give to that. I can view it though. You know what I mean? Like I can watch it, like I can listen while I'm editing, like I can like view it, but like I just don't have, any thoughtful fucking input and it's shit. So it's like when you guys comment, I'm like, dude, no, it fucking really matters because it's not it's hard to comment, I think. Fuck, I don't even fucking return my friends' texts sometimes for a week. You know what I mean? Say you want me. I feel like I need something darker. Do I though? Or because dude, here's the deal. Here's what's actually the deal. For one, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not going anywhere. Real. Real talk right now. I'm not going anywhere. But also, um, in certain angles, it looks like pretty dark, right? But it's just when the light's like shining on it, it like looks like super light. So what it looks like on screen isn't probably what it looks like in regular lighting. Like this is my beauty lights, it is going to be much darker than that, like in just a regular light where like it's not like all reflection. Jen! Yeah, honestly, I feel like lately I kind of have had a couple of days where like I just every single comment that came in, I like go back and I'm like, oh my God, I have like 20 comments that I didn't answer from a week ago. And then I'm like, honestly, I feel like this last time with the Ireland palette, I missed some. And then the one before that on Instagram, I just was like, fuck, dude, I just can't right now. Like I went on that trip to Washington and it kind of like, it threw me. So mix up the colors a bit. Let the oil spill guide you. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like, let them do whatever they want to do. I don't know how to do that. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna go like this. I don't know how to oil spill them, but I am just gonna throw some more on here and just kinda go like this. I'm sorry, I can't, it's like that part on Fight Club where he's like, "Oh, just let go." I can't. What do you mean let go? Fine. Yeah. Me too, I like it a lot. Like, I just don't know if I can do it. Yeah, honestly, if I'm being honest, I have felt, lately I've been going through a massive fucking outflux lately, like, everything is leaving my life, and so, I just want you to know that, like, sometimes, like, I think, like, my kid and you guys are, like, all I have. Like, you guys are all I have. So, honestly, you guys really fucking matter to me. Okay, I really like that. I don't know if you guys can tell how good it looks because it doesn't look this way, but I look super spacey and fucking cute. And I do feel like, I mean, honestly, could I stand to have God, it blends really good. Like shimmers blend really good. Like there's no, no lines at all. Fuck. I'm just kind of getting this a little more. That's cute. Okay, and then oh, I need to do this. Mm. What? I am using the Stone Cold palette by I honestly wanted to use this, but then Kelly the other day suggested that I do an all shimmer look, and it's been on my mind to do it. And so, what else was I going to do it with but this? I mean, honestly, I could have done it with a million palettes. I could have done it with, I could have done it with my Davina shadows. Honestly, there's like some Davina shadows that have some really good dark base. Like, I could have done it with a lot of things. And honestly, I just thought this. if I do an all shimmer look and I fucking love it, maybe I'll do them more often, you know what I mean? Because I really feel like, I feel like my style needs an enema, if you guys know what I mean. I don't know if that's true. I think that might be a little bit of an overstatement. I fucking don't think my style needs an enema, but I do think that, like, it would be fun to fucking just switch up some shit a little bit. Not, like, entirely or whatever, but, just a little. What happened here? Mhm. I swear these fucking shimmers, they just really blend. Okay, come here. Give me that back. Okay. Sometimes we have to get out of our comfort zone. Yeah, or at least just, like, try something even if you think it's not gonna look good, like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, okay, so there's, like, a difference. Okay, so for me, getting outside of my comfort zone is, like, doing graphic liner and, like, doing stuff that's, like, up level the game that I actually have to, like, think about and, like, be a little bit, like, conscientious. So it's like that for me is, like, what it means to get outside my comfort zone, but what it means um to just maybe get inside of my comfort zone, like that green look that I did the other day. I can't believe how happy I was with that, and it was literally, like, 2 colors. So fucking pretty and so easy. It was the easiest, but then I tried it again on my Patreon and, like, tried it with pink, and it just didn't turn out as good because I used a different brand of shadow, and it didn't fucking, like, get the dimension that I got with the unearthly shadow, so it, like, didn't turn out as well, you know? Yeah, she was. She's probably still on here. She's probably just, like, doing something else, like cooking dinner or working. She's a worker, or maybe she went to go do a live on her own fucking Instagram because she loves doing them. She probably was like, "This live is fun. I'm gonna go do one." Um, yeah, me too. Nobody seems to talk about them anymore. I'm not on YouTube yet, but I'm frequently on Instagram lately. Dude, Kelly, your fucking looks have been getting my attention. So just so you know, and honestly, like watching your growth, there's you and another person. I'm not gonna like name her because she's not on here, but dude, I've been like watching your guys' looks like progress and like your skill level progress. It's been a pleasure actually. Um, was on here earlier. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I just like to get on people's lives sometimes and just be like, "Hey, I'm on here. I'm editing, but I'm here." So, you know what I mean? Because like I can't comment, but just to let them know that I'm here. They're on their live, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, 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 it is. Yeah. She's she's a little bit of my homie. She's so down to earth. She's just like a regular fucking person. She says it all the time. I'm a regular fucking person. Like that's what she always says. I'm just a regular fucking person. No, I'm serious. I literally have been thinking, like, watching your progress. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, awesome. What am I gonna do now, you guys? I feel like I just want something. I don't know. No, honestly, I do like this. It looks good, and I wish it was darker. I'm gonna fucking just turn off my box lights for just a second and see if it doesn't look a little better. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Oh, yeah. So that's, like, that's pretty accurate of what it looks like in real life. So that's what I got going on. That's how much depth I have. So it's not like it's still pretty ethereal, but, like, even from back here, you can see a lot of fucking dimensions. So that's titties. I totally. Yeah, I'm in love with that. Dude, honestly, sometimes I think, "Fuck these beauty lights." Seem to notice. Okay, now what? Mm, it's Kelly Kukumaka. Kukumaka. No. Fucking plug your shit, girl. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just was honestly thinking, am I done? That's not possible. I think it is possible. I need some candy. Okay. What? Mm. I think I'm gonna use Shy or yeah. Mm, that's probably a little too bright. I'm gonna use I Need Space, like I always do. Pan. These are like some of my first things, and it's crazy to me how much I fucking like them again. They're just still so good. Dude, my fucking blush collection. Dude, there's so many good blushes. I just never knew. I just never knew it. I should have just used. Dude, I love that. I don't want to screw it up by putting blush on. All right, this is my new jam right here. This is my Eco Tools brush or whatever, Real Techniques. It's like, it's just a cute little fluffy roundy. And then I go like this and I go. And so, okay, so when you get older, you've got this right here that like starts to get fiercer and fiercer, right? So you don't want to fucking accent that. So like you want to make it look like your cheeks are still like higher, right? That they're like lifted. And so, bitch, you're just going to take this like this and you're just going to go and you're just going to keep it right above that so that it looks like your cheeks are like up here, right? Lifted. So I'm going to fucking, and this is like my fairy, like cottage fairy shit right here. God, I love that. It looks so cute. Just wait till I'm done. It's going to look so cute. One thing I really do not like on my own face is when my blush is like all right here. That like looks no, I do not like that. And it took me a really long time to figure out what I like better instead. Because you get on the internet and people that are like different face than you are telling like doing this certain thing, and it takes a really long time to figure out like why that's not working for you, what's going to work better, who has the same, like what am I doing. It took me, I mean, I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I just figured out recently that if I put blush right here, it makes my cheeks look more saggy than they are, and that like adds age, right? I'm not trying to fucking look younger, but I'm not trying to look older either, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do makeup to make myself look like older, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's my blush trick. That's not my highlighter trick. Oh, what? Okay. Glowy blushes are the best. What? Jen, your fucking comment got deleted? What? Oh yeah, Alex not trying it. What's your favorite candy? Ooh, that sounds pretty. Well, I ate Fire Jolly Ranchers for like, I mean, since I was in jail the first time. So like I've been eating Fire Jolly Ranchers for like 20 years, maybe 19, 18, something like that. Not jail the first time, but the first time I caught a felony and was in jail for a really long time, which was when I was like 28. So like 19 years I've been eating Fire Jolly Ranchers. Well, probably like when I got together with Dave, they quit making them. And so it was really fucked up for me. Like it was like, okay, so I went to Tacoma and there wasn't a single store in town that was selling them here. I live in Missoula, Montana, but I went to Tacoma, Washington, and my friend took me. Me and my friend went to every single fucking convenience store in Tacoma, and I bought every single bag in all of Tacoma, Washington, because They don't have them any here, and you couldn't get them online. Like, a bag of Fire Jolly Ranchers is like $800 online. It's fucking ridiculous. So, my foster mom sent me this bag from Amazon for my birthday this last year, and she read all the reviews, and it was the one she said that the reviews, the most people said that it was the most like Fire Jolly Ranchers. So that's what I've been eating now. Why did Jen's comment get retracted? Did you say the F word? Oh, you are so naughty. Unearthly. I'm getting into glowy blushes lately. Dude, they're just, I love them so much. I love Unearthly. Exactly. Not everything works for everyone. I did my contour wrong for years. I know. Sour candy is my favorite. Yeah, of course I have. You think I just would have stopped doing drugs if nobody would have sent me to jail? Fuck no, I wouldn't have. There was no stopping me. Just kidding. Okay, here's the deal. I have palettes everywhere. I'll tell you guys what happened. I wanted to do a ranking video for my green palettes, but I only have 5 green palettes. And so then I wanted to do a ranking video that included my green or greenish palettes. And then I got like so overwhelmed that I never did a video at all. And so all my green and greenish palettes are sitting on the floor next to here because I'm like thinking, when am I going to do a video about that? No. I feel like spellbinding is going to be too pink, but is it though? No, it's not. It's going to be great. When in doubt, spellbinding it out. Okay, here's my trick. Oh my God, doesn't my nose look so cute though with that? It's fucking adorable. Okay, and I lost my favorite highlighter brush, but it's probably just behind my desk, like where all the everything that gets lost is like behind my desk. And I'm like, oh, where is it? Where's my favorite highlighter brush? And then like a year from now, I'll be like, oh my God, there it is next to all the socks I lost in the dryer. Okay. So I go like this. And you guys have already seen this before. I didn't like make this up. It's not new. So, and then I just go like right here. That's been my thing. And I just put it right here. And I don't go like all the way back here or nothing. I just like it that way. I think it looks really fucking cute. And I even like bring it down a little bit. I don't know why. I just think it looks really adorable like that. And then I kind of just blend it into my shadow right here. Maybe bring it up a little bit, but mostly just keep it just like that. I don't know if you guys can see it. Looks really cute though, to me. And then I just kind of go like this. And I really like to just get this like so precise, like only right here, only. Like even if just doing it with your finger, like Kelly just said. Just right there. And then on my nose, I get it right on the tip, but I don't do it. Okay, so like we had this conversation on my Patreon, like somebody asked, why do you put it on your nose? I just do it to look like a magical fairy. I don't do it to like bring my nose forward because that's what it does. When you highlight something, it brings it forward. And so, you know, it makes you wonder, like, why would you want to bring your protruding brow forward? Well, I don't know, but it makes me feel like a Ferrari. Like, I feel like I look like a rocket ship or something when I put highlighter on my brow bone. Nina, girl. Dude, it's so fucking cute, right? It seriously looks like super fucking fairy, dude. It just looks so cute. I love it. But honestly, I like started it and I wasn't like getting the blend very good. So I had to like really work with it and really like get it to the point where, dude, here's what I don't like on myself. I do not like a blushed nose on myself. Like I do not like the tip of my nose blushed. Like that's not a thing for me. But I do like it right here. And I think it just makes it look like a, I don't know, like a little happy patch. Boop. That's it. Boop, boop. Mm. Ah, like a okay, I finally counted the palettes and wrote them all day, like an inventory. I love them too. You guys want me to do you guys still want me to do should I rank the okay. Oh, fuck, you guys, I'm so far behind. Okay, hold on. I'm getting into glowy brushes. I love Unearthly. Exactly. Not everything works. Sour candy is my favorite. Sour candy hurts my it actually hurts. Sour candy gives me pain right here. You deleted it. Okay, Jolly Ranchers like the regular ones. No, Jolly Ranchers like the fire, cinnamon fire Jolly Ranchers. Yes, like the regular cinnamon fire Jolly Ranchers, they don't make them anymore. Mm. You have too many green palettes. Yeah, I honestly brought it back in my earthy palette because somebody asked me of how the Ireland palette compares to the earthy palette. And so I went and got it out of my declutter in storage so that I could like compare them. And if you're on here, I don't remember who it was that asked me, but it doesn't compare at all. Like the earthy palette is nothing like the Ireland palette. So what I did say was like that I felt like if I thought that anything was going to be comparable to it, it's the wilderness palette. And so if you have that and you didn't get the Ireland palette, then you probably have something that's at least comparable if you have the wilderness palette, but I don't. And the earthy palette is nothing like the Ireland palette. So mm. I did not see that. Did you see? Yeah, Singe Beauty. I've been wanting those brushes for so long. Mm. Now I have to do my singles. It does look super cute. I love it. So, okay. I love the blush yeah, I know, right, right? I know. I had to work on it. Don't hey, if you try it and it doesn't look that good at first, just keep working on it because honestly, like once you figure out how to get it blend all perfectly, it's gonna be so cute. You're gonna love it. Um, they are like hot tamales, only they're hard. Boop, boop. That's me with eyeliner. Dang, I missed a lot. Well, I'm still, like, gotta do my lipstick, and I'm just shitting around here. I did an all shimmer look, Nina, what do you think? Well, I turned the lights off. You could see it. I'll do it again before I get off, but yeah, I only actually did one video with it. This is only the second time I've used it because, I don't know, sometimes I only use a palette once. I was doing pretty good about using palettes, like, more than once, but I kind of fell away. Okay, I will. I will do a green palette ranking if people still wanna see it, but I just feel like I fucking missed the fucking window, you know what I mean? I like the highlighter on my upper lip too. It usually wears away throughout the day, but that's okay. Well, yeah, and honestly, it usually wears away because you know me, or I don't know if you do know this actually. You kind of just started. You're new to my Patreon, but the people on my Patreon know that like I literally put on like 3 different lipstick colors before I actually am like, okay, I can live with this one. It's so stupid. Um, is that green heart mean I should go ahead, go forth and be fruitful with my palette ranking video? Yeah, the Winter Witch has been gone for a while. They actually announced it when it was about to be sold out. That was a while ago. So, I don't think they really discontinue things, like okay, so it's, like, kind of more like I feel like how brands are like, "Oh, this is a limited edition, and, like, if you don't get it now, you're gonna miss out, but we'll keep restocking it until people stop buying it." Like, that's kind of the thing. That's not Notoriously Morbid at all. Notoriously Morbid just creates, like, palettes, and then they just create a new palette. Like, they're just like, it's like, they're continually just, like, recreating, like, new shit. So it's like, they don't, like honestly, the fact that they brought back the Bog Witch and the fucking Madame fucking Violet palette, that's, like, really unusual for them, to my knowledge. Since the time I've been with them, they have it's been a rare occurrence for them to, like, come back with a palette, but it's not because they're, like, limited edition or anything, it's just, like, they're constantly in a constant, creative flow where they're just creating new stuff, so it's like, it doesn't ever feel like they're, like, discontinuing something because that's just the way that they are. They create something and you either get it or you don't, and then they're just on to the next. They're not, like, discontinuing it, you know what I mean? They're just, like, creating new shit all the time, so it's like, I don't know, it doesn't feel okay, so here's what happened. This is the reason why I got into Notoriously Morbid is because, dude, I saw the Etoile or Et A2 palette is what it was, the A2. Hold on. Sorry, okay, keep me on track here. Um, I have both the Earthy and the Wilderness. The Pimby 777 palette is my favorite green palette. I really am irritated that I missed the Wilderness palette. The code for Singe is 1 year for 20% off. Nice, okay. I just bought the Dew Color brushes. I hope they're good. I bought them because the handles are cute. I know those Dew Color brushes are cute, but I have always been, like, a little sketchy about the look of them. Um, it finishes Monday. Okay, okay, thanks, good looking out. I have Wilderness and the Earthy I gifted to a friend. I wish I had the Wilderness. The Earthy is like, I don't know, that's just one of those things. I wish I would've got the berries instead. I fucking every day kick myself in the balls for not getting the big berries palette. Fuck, I got the small one. So stupid. Singe Beauty running a sale until Monday. Yeah, for 20% off, which, dude, I've been wanting those Singe Beauty brushes for fucking ever. Okay. Yes, do the green pellets. I got you. Yes, do the green pellets. I got you, Nina. I got you, Scorpio. I don't know. I'm still waiting on an order from like a month ago from Notoriously Morbid. I need to try Notoriously Morbid, but just spent $100 on Clarity Cosmetics. Yeah, that new fucking what is it? That new palette is cute. I don't remember. Oh, Euphoria or whatever. Yeah, that looks super cute. The code works on bundles. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so Notoriously Morbid takes a fuckload of time to ship. So like that's it. Like know that ahead of time. I literally ordered the Weird Vibes palette when it launched and, like, got a notification, like, a week ago. Literally, when I order something from Notoriously Morbid, I just forget about it. I mean, seriously. When I get an email about it, I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I fucking forgot about that." Because, like so here's what happened. A long time ago, I was, like, trying to find new brands because 'cause I'm constantly trying to find new brands because the, like, mainstream indie brands there's only a couple that I really, really love, and the rest of them are, like, just I don't really love them. You know what I mean? So it's like, when there's, like, a fuckload of launches going down for all these people, for all these brands, and, like, all these YouTubers have all these great, like, content material to, like, products to review and stuff like that, like, I don't because I don't like to use products that I'm not, like, actually really fucking stoked about. So anyways, I saw the A2 palette by Notoriously Morbid, and literally it was, like, a day or 2 after they posted, and it was fucking sold out. And so I was like, okay." So then I was, like, waiting and waiting. Well, then they had the Absinthe and Lace palette, and I didn't get that, and I missed it, and I missed the fucking launch, and so then I was like, "What the fuck?" So they decided to do a restock on the Absinthe and Lace palette, and I ended up being able to get it, and so after that, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I am not missing any Notoriously Morbid launches, not any of them, because, like, once they're gone, they're gone, and it's not like they're not, like, trying to give us FOMO, they're just, like, they create something, they launch it, when it sells out, then they can move on to the next thing, and so then after that, I got the, Path of the Dark Side, and then I got on their PR list, like, pretty much shortly after that, but there's still some palettes that I have to order. I don't get everything from them from in PR, like, and so sometimes, like, I got the Mothman myself. I had to get, the Weird Vibes. I honestly feel like I really missed out on the Red Velvet palette. Like, I really wanted that, but I like, my situation is like, whatever. So, anyways, okay. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know when the Weird Vibes palette launched, but like, I ordered it on the day that it launched, and I just got an email, like, probably, like I said, a week ago saying that it was processing, and I still haven't got a notification that it shipped. So, I don't know if it has shipped or what the deal is. Yeah. Yeah, I love 'em. Like, I'm just like I'm kinda just a stan, like, I'm a huge fan of their work, and so, like, I just would eat a mile of their shit to see where it came from. Basically, that's how I feel about Notoriously Morbid. They're fucking, you know, I don't know. They're just like, that's it. That's how I feel about them. That's the way that I feel about that brand, their products, their aesthetic, the people, like everything about that brand. I will literally eat a mile of their shit to see where it came from. Um, I'm not saying they give me a mile of shit, but I just, when they're wrong, they're right. I don't even care. Like, they're just down for them, you know? You should forget it. That's what I do. God, I wish fuck, if I was located there, I'd go help them pack and shit. I always tell them if I lived there, I'd come help you guys right now. Uh, all I saw was Notoriously Morbid. I don't know if anyone else is from here. LOL. What? All I saw was Notoriously Morbid. Are you from where they're located? Oh my god, I was, like, sitting there this morning, and I was, like, in front of people, and I realized, like, I'm getting a line, like, a wrinkle right here that's, like, shit. Okay, now I'm going to what am I gonna do? I don't have I don't oh, yeah, I do, I got something. I'll use my silver. Mhm. I feel like everywhere is like that. Montana is lame, but beautiful. But why would you wanna review palettes we all can't buy? Well, most of us. Uh, yeah, I don't always, like, there's certain brands that I don't, but I also wanna review palettes that I like, you know what I mean? Also, okay, so here's, I guess, the point is, like, once I started, like, being all over Notoriously Morbid, so, like, here's the deal is I send out notifications that's like, "Hey, you guys, I'm not gonna have this palette in time, but it's launching today, and so I don't want you to miss it. If you guys wanna get it, then this is it. Like, this is what it is." You know what I mean? And so, like, and that's the way I feel about them. Is like, dude, I know for a fact that if I'm not gonna be able to get them on launch day, that I'm not gonna be able to get it, you know what I mean? And so and like I say, they don't send me every palette in PR. There's a lot of palettes that I miss out on, you know, and so that's just but I do agree with you. There's, like, brands that I have a problem with, like and, like, Cosmic Brushes, it's like, God, their fucking palettes are never in stock, so it's like, I kinda had a big deal issue with reviewing palettes by them, but it's like, then I tried that Wonderland palette, and I was like, "Okay, I'll fucking do whatever you want." Yeah, honestly, one of my friends I actually expected her to be on here, but she isn't. She ordered that palette for me, and I don't think it's come to her house yet, or maybe if it has, it's, like, been just showed up or whatever. It's on its way to her house, and then she's gonna mail it to me. Mm. Oh my god, I just took out the trash and saw the moon. It is beautiful tonight. I live in a basement, so that's about to change, but oh, you sweetie. Well, and plus, dude, the Bog Witch came back. The fucking Madame Violet came back, and those are, like, some of my favorite palettes, you know what I mean? Honestly, here's the truth about it for me, is, like, okay, so I missed the red Paint the Town Red palette, and that's a total fucking bummer, but I'm gonna tell you right now, though they're fucking, like, 15 pound palettes, the bigger ones that are, like, the Queen of Hearts, the fucking Seashell, Summer Sadness, the Boohoo palette, like, those palettes, those are the ones that I really get fucking butthurt if I miss them. And dude, I missed the Boohoo palette, and they actually emailed me to see if I wanted it in PR, and my fucking Google Gmail wasn't syncing up, and so I missed that. And so I coulda got it in PR, and I ended up not getting it at all. And I'm still, like, super fucking chapped ass about it. So it's like, dude, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, I've missed out on some shit that I was actually gonna get in PR, and I didn't get it, and missed out on it entirely. And so I'm, like, so bummed out about the Boohoo palette, like, it's, like, ironic that it's called the Boohoo palette. You're the best. Thank you so much. I'll keep an eye out for Notoriously Morbid next time I'm not broke. Their products look hella cool. And honestly, dude, all of their palettes fucking don't sell out, like, immediately. A lot of them take, like, a week. Some of them take, like, a couple months to sell out. I usually can tell which ones are gonna sell out. Like, I knew the Sleepy Hollow was gonna sell out fucking quick. I feel like the Bog Witch had a fucking you could order it, and then they had a pre-order, and now they brought it back. So it's like, I feel like palettes that are, like, pretty popular, they, you know, don't hold your breath or nothing, but, like, it might come back because 'cause they're bringing them back, you know what I mean? Um, I like seeing stuff I won't ever have, so I get it. Sorry, my last comments were misunderstanding. I wasn't paying enough attention to be commenting. Sorry about that. Uh, no. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I didn't understand him, Marky. I just moved on. If I don't understand something, I'm like, "Oh, okay." Uh-huh. I'm always happy to see what's out there. I bought backups of my Cosmic Brushes palettes. I love them so much. Paint the Town Red is available. I know, I can't get it. So, like, that's it. But yeah, dude, so it's like, yeah, it sucks, you know what I mean? But also, like, I'd rather use a Notoriously Morbid palette than, like, buy a Glamlight palette just to fucking for content filler, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't love that many brands that much. Like, I'm a fucking brand snob. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I use brands all the time that I'm like, eh, mm. Like some people's favorite fucking brands, and I use them, and I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know. I guess something's wrong with me. I'm using my NYX Light on Glide On All Day Hard On Silver. I mean, it's all right. My fucking liner collection leaves a lot to be desired. I really want those big sets of ColourPop gel liners. There's something that I can guarantee I'm never gonna get in PR is ColourPop, because I talk too much shit. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Sorry, my neck always hurts ever since I hurt my shoulder. Um, I don't know what, honestly, I really wanted the Boohoo palette. Fuck, I know it. God, ooh, did you just see that demon come out of me? I try to keep her subdued, but when we talk about the Boohoo palette, I can't hold her back. Mm. I just don't have a Oh, do you guys remember when I got these Apocalyptic Beauty, like all these glosses? They're so good. Never use them. What is this? Oh, Nova. I just found a Milk Makeup lip glaze. What color can I use? I don't know what to do, you guys. I think I'm going to use my... Okay, I'm either going to use... I feel like every time I try to use this color, Ivory, it's like got a gold fleck. Yeah, it does. It's a little peachy. And this has a little bit of a green fleck. This is what I do every time, you guys. It's... No. No! Oh, you know what? Oh, I know what I could use. Oh, for the love of God. I'm such an idiot. You guys are going to laugh when you see this. I'm going to use wait, where did it go? No. I'm going to use the lipstick, the Mystic Matte. It's actually a metallic Mystic Matte that came with the Stone Cold palette. What color can I use to match these colors that are in the Stone Cold palette? Hmm. Oh my god. It's crazy how good this matches. Weird. Mm. Oh, I shoulda used that gray. What's wrong with me? God. My lips are just peeling. Okay. Ooh, that gray is so pretty. Okay, okay, okay. I like Beauty Creations liners. I have the Beauty Creations, bases. I'm always happy to see what's out there. Yeah, that's another thing as I was thinking, when I read Zelda's comment is that, I'm at the point now where, like, I don't if I can't get something, like, okay, like, I can't get it, like, that's okay. Like I said, I'm pretty fucking regretful about the Boohoo palette. That's, like, something, but, like, when something comes out and I, like, just I think I'm gonna be able to get it and then I'm not able to get it, like, I just go, "Okay." Like, I'm glad that everybody else can get it, like, I couldn't get it. Mm. I brought backups of my Cosmic brushes, Paint the Town Red. I really wanted the Boohoo palette. I miss Kat Von D and her artwork. You know, I came into the game right as Kat Von D was on her way out. Honestly, you know what, Alex? If you don't ever try Cosmic brushes, you'll be alright. I promise you that. Don't get me wrong, that Wonderland palette is fucking bomb, like, I treasure it, it's bomb, but if you fucking ask me what my top favorite brands are, Cosmic brushes ain't one of them. 'Em. They're good, though, they're really good and super affordable, you know what I mean? I honestly wish I had the Gothic palette, but, like, the fact that I don't doesn't make me I don't feel some kinda way about it, you know what I mean? I like the Beauty Creations gel yeah, and they're super cheap, aren't they like $4 or like $6 or something? They're super fucking affordable, those Beauty Creations liners. Whose palette is Paint the Town Red? That's Notoriously Morbid. And the reds are just, oh, fire, dude. They're fucking oh god, they just look like you just wanna, like, lay down in them and, like, rub your face on them and, like, wrap up in them. They're so fucking, like they're just velvety and fucking, like, titties. Um I ordered some LA Girl holographic glasses. I heard they were good. Dude, so you need to let me know because honestly, I want some good holographic glasses too, but I don't just want glitter gloss. You know what I mean? Like, what does it mean for a gloss? Like, if somebody says something's holographic, then is it actually just like glitter? Because, dude, pictures of them just look like glitter. So you should let me know how that works out. And I bet you they're super affordable too. Um, Paint the Town Red is Notoriously Morbid, yes. Glamlight is the same as ColourPop for me, undesirable. You wanna know what? It's funny that you say that because I was actually thinking, like, I'm always fucking coming down on Glamlight, like, I'm always down on them. Well, I'll tell you this right now. I feel like their Betty Boop palette was super affordable. I felt like it was affordable. It was like 32 bucks. I feel like that's pretty affordable, right? And so then, the Kiss palette came out and I was like, I said in my video, like, I'm not a huge Kiss fan, but I'm, like, a big fan of a lot of my friends who are big Kiss fans, you know what I mean? Like, I love people who are Kiss fans, a lot of people, and so, I basically think that, I was like, if it's gonna be cool, whatever, I figured that it wouldn't because Glamlight ain't my favorite. Well, the Kiss palette is cool, the color story is super fucking cool, and it kinda made me start thinking, like, is Glamlight actually, like, an affordable brand? Because, like, you know I feel like $36 for a palette at this point is, like, pretty affordable, you know what I mean? $32 for a fucking 15, 20 pound palette or, like, whatever, 18 pound. How much was the Betty Boop? Like, you know, it's 3 rows of, like, what, 6 or 7 shadows? Like, I don't know. I feel like $32 for a fucking 18-pound palette is a pretty good fucking price. So if Glamlite is an affordable brand, then that kind of puts them in a different category, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they don't have to fucking change the world, like, their shadows are decent for an affordable brand, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, it just kinda made me think, like, maybe my perspective was changed about, like, what they actually are. If they're an affordable brand, then they're actually pretty fucking good, you know what I mean? Mm. Oh, how did I miss that? The Paint the Town Red? I don't know, because I actually, like, announced it. I don't know if you're on my Instagram. I think I put it in my stories. I might have put it on my community tab as well. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I shoulda used that gray. It probably woulda looked better. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll just throw this over the top of it. Quit using this little nudie metallic. This was probably my favorite color out of all of them. Well, actually, that's not true. I am the enemy rolling in the street. Cute. Enemy. Um, Glamlite is better quality than ColourPop, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I would wait for a sale with Glamlite. Glamlite always has sales as well. Really, they do. Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm okay, cool tone lip, knew it. Yes, Nina, cool tone lip would be nice. Okay, nothing wrong with monochromatic looks. Honestly, sometimes I just have to surrender to a monochromatic look because I literally have this thing in my mind or like I have to like put the hardest colors together and do like the hardest look all the time. Then like sometimes you're just doing a monochromatic look and I'm like shocked at how good it looks. And I'm like, God, I got so much satisfaction out of that. And I didn't even have to think about it, especially like with Blend Bunny. Come on. Um, Sorry, I feel like I'm lost at Marky. Let me see what's going on here. I'm a little bit up here, but don't worry, I'm gonna read all your shit. I am the enemy. I agree, Nina, I don't get the hype. Right. Yeah, I don't have the fear of FOMO over cosmic brushes. I figure they're like the Beauty Bay palettes, I can get those. I actually feel like it's the opposite. I feel like I didn't ever wanna get any cosmic brushes because every time I'd get a hankering to go finally get that fucking Serenity palette, I'd go on their website, and for like a fucking year, they didn't have anything on their website. Everything was sold out. You know what I mean? So I was like, that seems like a little too exclusive for my fucking taste." You know what I mean? The Glamlight Champ Crystal Lake palette is really good. Their lipsticks are Wet n Wild quality. I feel like a lot of brands' lipsticks are Wet n Wild quality, and fucking Wet n Wild is like $4 for a lippy or like 5 or $6, you know what I mean? And it's like, here, we're out here fucking paying $20 for a fucking matte lipstick that turns you into the lips into the fucking Sphinx? Come on. Um, I do feel like Glamlight is better quality than ColourPop. They're more pigmented and you can get a lot more dimension. Honestly, I just have I'll tell you, like, straight up, like, I have always just kind of put Glamlight like, I feel like a lot of people really love Glamlight when I first got into the makeup game, and that was, like, their favorites, and, like, I just came to the realization that they're, like, just not my favorite, you know what I mean? And so, like, when I he like, they're just not my favorite. So, like, I just, like, kind of was like, I those Scooby Doo palettes, my friend bought them for me when they were on sale and sent them to me, and they were so fucking good. And then I got their next launch, and it was, like, just like regular Glamlight to me. So it was, like, disappointing because their, like, launch right before that was so bomb. It was like the Scooby Doo palettes are the sweet shop of Glamlight, right? And so then I got the Chucky palette, and it was good, but it just wasn't as good as those, Scooby Doo palettes. So, I don't know. Um, I am curious about those, Kelly. Let us know, please. Yeah, those holographic lippies. Just ordered 2 pallets from Beauty Bay, and it might even arrive before my notoriously morbid order. That's like that's the big joke. Well, let's order something from Notoriously Morbid and order something from Beauty Bay. We can order something from the UK and see which one gets here first. No, I'm not talking shit. But here's the deal, like, all I'm saying is, dude, I know, I get it, like, the wait is the wait. Like, I never try to tell people, like, seriously, if you can't stand a wait, do not fucking order from Notoriously Morbid. But if you're, like, on their dick like I am, I'll wait as long as they want, you know what I mean? Like, I literally would wait for a fucking week in my apartment for a fucking bag of dope when my $1,000 was in somebody's hands that wasn't very trustworthy. I'm pretty sure I can wait for however long Notoriously Morbid needs to send me a $30 pallet, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, I'm the Zen master when it comes to that shit. Do I have a palette I have not used? I haven't used the Harvest Moon while contemplating buying more Ensley Rain. Listen, I want that fucking Harvest Moon and I want the fucking Flower Moon so bad and I don't have it. But you want to know what palette I haven't used is the Serenity palette by Cosmic Brushes. I literally have it under my bed and I just was thinking like I need to use that shit. I was just thinking it. I almost used it for this live, but then I just wanted to do this all shimmer look because Kelly suggested it, and it just intrigued me. The idea intrigued me to do it. Um, ColourPop, yeah, like they've just never been pleasing to me. They've just never been my, I think when I first got into makeup, it was like I was like following along to the beat of everybody else's drum, but I was really looking for brands that I could relate to. And so, dude, so the bottom line is with Notoriously Morbid, it's a brand I can relate to. So it's like, you know what I mean? Whatever they want from me, I'll do for them. You know what I mean? And that's not the case for you guys. Like, you guys are like, customers are like, I don't know. For some of us, it is. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, like, when somebody's got the good shit, you fucking pay what they want, which is sometimes time. Like, I don't know, but like some people are like, well, it ain't that fucking good. Well, then it's not. But like for me, like I was like going through all these brands that were like, they just weren't doing it for me. And then like Makeup Monsters was like my first love. You know what I mean? Makeup Monsters was my first makeup love. And then they turned into Menagerie. And I was like, okay, you know, bye. And so then like I was really into Jeffree Star and dude, still am. I still am really into Jeffree Star cosmetics. I'm just not that into Jeffree Star. And the truth of it is I I'm not I don't know. I honestly wish I could still use Jeffree Star cosmetics like a lot. Like I really miss Jeffree Star cosmetics. They were really fucking good. And no, they weren't the fucking best, but they were really good. And his aesthetic was a brand that spoke to me and it like made me feel a part of something, you know what I mean? And so um, you know, food themes and animal themes and all that, that ain't me, you know what I mean? Oh my God. The Stone Cold or the Cold Moon palette is, like, literally one of the all-time greats. It was funny because I did that fucking all-time my greatest palettes of all time video, like, recently. Sorry, you guys, I'm just, like, sitting here. I'm just bullshitting you guys if sorry, don't if I'm, like, boring you guys or whatever, all I'm waiting on is I'm not gonna put lashes on because all I'm waiting on is, like, mascara, but, um I did that all-time greatest palettes and then literally got this influx of new palettes and literally, like, my all-time favorite palettes have changed, like, a 180 degrees, except maybe the Midnight palette is, like, still one of my all-time favorites, but, like, dude, I have so many good fucking palettes right now, dude, that I've just gotten in recently, you know? Yeah, it's true. I wish Ensley Rain was more affordable because I love them so much, they're so expensive. I know. So here's the other thing is so for me, okay, so like I don't, I don't get I don't buy any Odin's Eye launches really. I don't buy what are some other things? Like I don't buy every Nomad launch. I don't um I don't buy every melt launch. I don't buy in fact, I didn't buy a lot of shit from a lot of brands, but it's like, so when Ensley Rain comes out, like, if I like that's, like, one way that I'm able to, like, direct my funding toward, like, more expensive palettes, like, by Ensley Rain because I don't buy any of those other fucking launches. I don't buy anything from Glamlight. I don't buy anything from ColourPop. I don't buy anything from fucking Kaleidos. I don't buy a bunch of lipsticks or, like, any of those new launches, and I don't buy foundations, and I don't buy any of those other things. So, like, for me, like, when an Ensley Rain palette comes out, like, I didn't buy anything else. Like, I buy like maybe 20% of Adept's launches, like, you know what I mean? So, I think in a way that might, like, help me. Also, the things that I purchase for the benefit of my channel as much as because there's, like, requirements, right? It has to be a brand that, like, speaks to my aesthetic of my brand on my channel. It has to be a brand that I'm excited about that when I actually use it, that I can actually be like, "Oh my god, like, I actually love this, it's so fucking good." And then also, like, a brand that, like, if I do a video on it, which has a lot my excitement is a big part of it, is, like, if I do a video on it and I'm excited about it, then I'm gonna get good views, and so, like, that matters to me, you know what I mean? That people like I do videos that people, like, wanna watch. You know what I mean? Unless it's, like, completely the opposite, like, when I did that Bailey Sarian palette and I, like, was, like, totally unimpressed by it and, like, didn't really like it quite as much, and I got one of the highest views I've ever gotten, you know what I mean? So, it's like, I didn't want the Bailey Sarian palette that much, but I knew that if I got it, I was gonna get really high views, and I was, like, pushing to get my view hours so I could monetize my channel, and so I got a bunch of things that I knew were gonna get high views. So and I monetized my channel because of it, so it was, like, it was pretty smart. I succeeded. Um, I know they're restocking the, Enzy Rain Twisted Tea and Flower Moon. I fucking dude, honestly, I really like the Twisted Tea a lot more than I didn't get the Twisted Tea, so I'm not, like, bummed out that I didn't, not like the Harvest Moon and the Flower Moon, but, like, I like it a lot. Mm. Bye, Kelly. I'm so sorry. I didn't, fear oh, that's amazing. I'll take that shit. I hope you're still here, Kelly. Thank you. That's, like, the sweetest compliment. I'll fucking I'll take Furiosa all day. Thank you. Twisted Tea is on the 2 to 4 week pre-order right now. Darcy! They tell you something now. Let me tell you something, though. The reason they're so expensive, they're on squares. When you do circles, it's a lot less expensive. You have to actually take the circle and press the square in it. Oh, okay, okay. Honestly, here's the deal. I know brand owners, like, I talk to them, like, as, like, friends, not as, like, and so, like, I know that I know their stresses, like, people think that they're, like, doing one thing, but really they're just fighting. They're just fighting to keep their brand open, and they're, like, doing everything in their power to keep everybody happy and, like, keep prices down and not, like, sink, you know? And a lot of brands right now are closing down, so it just goes to show, like, that people aren't making it, you know what I mean? Um, so Darcy, thanks for pointing that out. Harvest Moon is available now. I know. Odin's Eye all 4 Christmas palettes are bomb. I know. I just didn't get any of them. They're just, like, not they're good. Like, I know they're a lot of people's favorite. Like, I support that 1000%. They're just, like, not one of my favorites, and honestly, almost every Odin's Eye palette that I've ever gotten, I've decluttered. Yes. Uh I remember I was doing it with Nikki Raven, and then she kinda started going a different direction, and then I did do a full moon video of my, of the Gemini full moon, but it was, like, a couple months back, and then I just have been, like, caught up in, a shit spin. Yeah, dude, I'm totally amenable to the idea. Like, I love doing astrology on here. Like, every time I do one, people love it. So, like, we've got a full moon in Libra coming up here in a couple days on the 25th. Maybe I'll do one. I have been wanting the flower moon so fucking bad, dude. Damn it. I want it a lot more than the harvest moon. Honestly, I want the harvest moon and the flower moon together. Like, that's what I really want is both of them. Um, I do actually do that. write it off. Well, I actually haven't yet because my income it wouldn't be helpful for me to write it off, but I do have it in my income and expenses that I account for on my documentation. Like I write down all every palette. I write down every palette that I spend money on, and I also write down every palette that I actually get in PR as an income. So I keep track of all of that in that way. I want the flower moon so fucking bad. Zelda, it's the 25th. Well, you can just say that every eyeshadow. Yeah, yeah, I'm waiting. Yes, I'm waiting on the Twisted Tea. Ooh, that's gonna be such a good time. My friend Tanya said it's like the best. It's like one of her favorites. Um, it might not be more expensive. It's definitely more time consuming. Yeah, time is money. Um, Odin's Eye launches I get excited for, but the second Christmas and the last collaboration were meh. They aren't sensical color stories. So that's the thing about Odin's Eye is there's just a few things about Odin's Eye that like don't really appeal to me. A lot of times their color stories don't make as much sense to me as other color stories. And also, yeah, it's like whenever I have their palettes in my collection, the color stories just don't draw looks out to me. Like I don't look at the palettes like even the Hella palette, the original, like the looks are spelled out. It's like pink look, green look. They're spelled out, and I still look at it and I try to like create something like different, and I just can't. I don't know. I don't know. It's a me thing. It's not an Odin's Eye thing. They're just not my favorite. Oh, I know, I know, I know, I know. I actually could hear your vernacular when you just said that. I can't decide if I should get the flower moon and the harvest or the twisted tea. I can only afford one. Get the flower moon. Get the flower moon because I'm living vicariously through you. Cash flow seems to be a challenge for a bunch of brands. Yeah, Zelda, you are correct. Yeah. Odin's Eye are mid, not sorry. Same. They're just really okay. Honestly, here's the two things. The 2 resentments I have resentments against Odin's Eye, and the first one is that whenever I use an Odin's Eye palette, the only one that I've been completely fucking blown away by the quality was the Club Nebula palette. The quality of them is good, but it's not, like, mind-blowing, and so what I see from people is, like, it being, like, mind-blowing, and maybe it is to them, but, like, I just can't help but wonder, like, why I'm never, like, completely blown away by it, like, not ever. The Club Nebula palette was good like that. But then the other thing I have is that, like, Odin's Eye, like, just kicks people off their PR list if they say anything bad about about them. I'm curious to see if Teresa is Dead gets kicked off their PR list just because she had really bad things to say about their holographic shadow, which I heard from other people was, like, the best shadow that they've ever used. So, like, that's, like, fine, but, like, I just don't I I I feel like it's hard to trust a brand who kicks people off their PR for saying that one shadow didn't, like, get along good with them. Now, I have heard Annette say that, like, there was one shadow that she didn't get along with, and she's still on the PR list, and she does collaborations with them, and I love Annette. Like, I fucking love Annette. So it's like, there's that, you know, um, and lunar eclipses could really go like mad looks on that one, Katie. I know, I know, I know. I'm going to. Now that you guys mentioned it, I'm really glad that you guys did mention it because I've been wondering what content to do because honestly, like there's no new releases that are like calling to me. And also like I'm kind of I've been on a fucking new release spree for a while and I have so much good shit. I just want to like think of some other like creative ways to use my palettes and be creative. Um Yes, please. I'll do it. I only own 1 Odin's Eye, and that's it. So, honestly, the first Odin's Eyes that I got were a gift from my friend in Australia that I was referring to earlier. So, there's that. Yes, please. Katie is so knowledgeable about the zodiac. Like, if she talked about that, she could be in astrology and make part of that at the same time. You're awesome, Darcy. Fuck, I'm glad you're on here, man. It's been a while. I'm in astrology school now for my certification. Dude, that's amazing. I get what you mean, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Where can I find Zoeva brushes? They're no longer in Ulta, and I don't see it on Beauty Bay. You have to go to Zoeva website. That's where I got them. And honestly, they used to be on Beauty Bay, but I never got them on there. I didn't know that until way after I had already purchased mine. Merry Christmas and New Year's palette were exceptional, but every other one, I don't see it. Yeah, yeah. I've gotta go. You look fucking awesome. Everyone here dude, you're awesome. Thanks for being here and, like, sticking it out. I'm sorry. This is really taking a long time. I'm really not even doing my makeup. I'm just, like, shooting the shit here. I'm just sitting here holding this is what like, construction fucking contractors, like, they act like they're doing something important because they, like, point at stuff with a sandwich and, like, sit there and chat around and point at fucking corners with their coffee. That's what I'm doing. I'm just holding this mascara and acting like I'm actually working, but really I'm just, like, fucking the dog and selling the pups. Thank you so much for telling me I look good, and also thank you for just hanging out. That was super fun. I have better quality mattes than Onsite. That's it. Like, their mattes. Their shimmers are, like, decent, but their mattes are they're good. Club Nebula oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Club Nebula is Kaleidos. Yeah, then actually, dude, I honestly, like, Odin's Eye is, like, okay. They're just okay. That's funny. That's what I think. Odin's Eye does have lighter pigment and it does get a little bit of hard pan, and also, um, their color stories are, like, always, like, warm tones and cool tones together. Like, they'll have, like, all these, like, warm tones, and then they'll have the only deepening shade in the palette is, like, teal, like in the Norns palette. All, like, cool tone pinks and stuff, and then the only deepening shade is, like, that teal, like, deep teal green. You know what I mean? It's like, why? You know, why? Like, Tanya is here, but she can't talk because she's working. Um, I get the 2 confused too. Yeah, I can't believe I fucked that up, honestly. Definitely, that's awesome, Katie series, and everybody would tune in. Yeah, it is fun. That's the coolest. Night Marky. Is Tanya here? Tanya is here. She's just working. There's something weird with Odin's Eye, though. It is not from where they from. It's from China. Hi, Tanya. Sorry you're working. Tanya, Darcy says hi. Odin's Eye reminds me of Makeup Revolution. Remember how they would have a Beetlejuice palette, but it would be pink and brown? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, so you guys, I actually do like this, all shimmer look. I feel like it's a little much, like, it's not something I would just wanna go walking around in the daylight in, to tell you the truth, but it's like, it feels like a little more festive, like, a little more like, for me, it's like, I'll wear, like, a green to purple to fucking, blue to yellow fucking, colorful, bold ass makeup throughout all the day, but this feels like a little more, like, clubby or, like I say, like, festive. It looks a little more like New Year's Eve or, it just looks a little more toned up. I thought I was gonna get off of here with my makeup all done and fucking film, like, my ranking video. I'm not. I talked too long. I've been on here just shooting the shit with you guys. I'm glad. It was fun. Okay. I'm just gonna put mascara. Honestly, this would look way better with lashes. I'm just not gonna put lashes on because I'm just gonna go take my contacts out and put my glasses on anyways, but you guys, this Kush mascara that I have is so fucking old that it, like, really wasn't putting any, mascara on my lower lash line anymore because I don't use that, this Lash Princess is, like, if you use it on your lower lash, it, like, trashes your lashes. So, it, like, turns to black all under your eye and stuff, so I don't use that. So, I always use, like, a good mascara on my lower lash line, and I put some of my Inglot Duraline in here, like, 1 drop, and, like, it's, like, back. It brought it, like, right back. Uh, like, who thought of that and put it out? Yeah, right, it's funny. Remembering that Beetlejuice. That's funny. Very glamorous is actually. Yeah, but you look like you could be going to a black tie. Yeah, like, I'm just saying it's, like, little really dressy. Here, I'll show you, for those of you who super fun, you look beautiful as always. I love that Essence mascara. I do too. I just don't use it on my lower lash line because it, like, smudges down. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my lights so that you guys can actually see, like, what this look looks like because it actually the beauty lights don't do it any justice because this is what I actually look like. So this is the all shimmer look. It looks really pretty. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. This is just my ring light right here. So anyways, you guys, this was so much fun. I love you guys so much. I had a lot of people come in and out. It was super fun. You guys are awesome. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna go watch The Witcher. Oh my god, you guys, I am so in love with Henry Cavill right now. He's like my jam. My two boos on TV right now are Henry Cavill, he's the new, Superman, and, or the new Man of Steel, I guess. He's The Witcher, which they're changing to Liam Hemsworth, which I'm not even gonna watch it after that because, like, I literally don't give 2 fucks about Liam Hemsworth, but, and then the other one is Alexander Skarsgård. He plays Eric in True Blood, and, like, I went on this, like, crazy obsession with Alexander Skarsgård. Now, if I see anything with him on it, I watch all of his interviews. Like, he is the cutest. He is literally the cutest man I have ever fucking seen. Um, Henry is the man. Sweet dreams. Bye, you guys. I use like 5 different mascaras. That's awesome. Love you guys. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. If you message me on Instagram, I can't guess my dude, I actually have messaged you 1,000 times, and then I kinda just stopped because I kinda stopped messaging everybody, but honestly, Darcy, it would always be a pleasure to fucking see you back. Um, cheap Ulta mascara is what I use on my lower lashes, it works great. Oh, Ulta brand or what? Hi, you look great. Oh, Reina, fuck. I'm so glad you popped in. Anyways, I'm just actually about to get off of here, but blueberry swirls, what girl? You look great. My cold moon palette is coming this week, and I definitely want to try a similar look using it as this because honestly, I was just going back and looking at my original fucking look that I did with the cold moon palette, and I'm telling you guys, when I was tending bar and I was wearing that look, oh god, it was like fucking oh so good. Love you. 2 hours times I know, right? Glad I at least got to catch dude, I love you guys. This happens all the time that, like, right as I like, sit here and fuck around, like, I literally held a bottle of mascara for, like, 45 minutes just shooting the shit, and now, like, I'm about to hit end stream and, like, people are coming in, but I love you guys so much. Yeah, dude. Dude, do the exact look that I did, my Pop This Palettes Cherry of the Cold Moon palette. Dude, seriously, like, I'm like, I don't know, like, honestly, I don't know if I can top it. It's, like, so good. It was so good. It was so sparkly and so beautiful in that, like, dark, like, dimly lit. Oh, so good. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I'll see you soon-ish, sometime. Me too, Darcy. I'll do it. I'll do it this full moon, I'll do one. I'll put a video up this full moon. Love you guys.